Welcome to today's lesson on the extinction of species. In this lesson, we will explore the concept of extinction, focusing on understanding that extinctions occur when there are no remaining individuals of a species still alive. Additionally, we will discuss the various factors that may contribute to the extinction of a species. In today's lesson, we will first define the concept of extinction. Then, we will look at the factors that can lead to this situation, such as habitat destruction, climate change, over-exploitation, and the introduction of invasive species. So far, you have learned about evolution and fossils, which provide essential context for our current topic. Evolution illustrates how species adapt over time through natural selection, while fossils give us crucial evidence of species that once existed and have since gone extinct. This foundational knowledge sets the stage for us to understand extinction not just as an endpoint, but as a significant part of the evolutionary process. By learning about extinction, we advance our biological understanding of how species interact with their environment and the delicate balance that sustains biodiversity. Let's get started. Extinction occurs when there are no remaining individuals of a species left alive. This typically happens because the species is poorly adapted to its environment and fails to survive and reproduce. Let's delve into the key factors that can lead to extinction. One major factor that can contribute to extinction is the emergence of new diseases. When a species encounters a novel pathogen, it can lack the necessary immune defenses to combat the disease. This can lead to rapid decline in population numbers before the species can develop any form of immunity. Let's look at an example. The introduction of chytrid fungus has devastated amphibian populations around the world. Amphibians did not have resistance to this fungus, resulting in significant declines and extinctions of some species. New predators can also drive species to extinction. If a species has no natural defenses or survival strategies against a newly introduced predator, it can be heavily predated and may not have time to evolve necessary adaptations. For example, the introduction of the brown tree snake to Guam led to the near total extinction of native bird species. The birds had no natural defense against this non-native predator. Competition for resources such as food, habitat, and mates can lead to extinction when a species is outcompeted by a better adapted competitor. The less adapted species may fail to acquire the resources necessary for survival and reproduction. For example, the introduction of grey squirrels in the UK has outcompeted the native red squirrels for food and habitat, leading to a decline in red squirrel populations. Changes in the environment can also drive species to extinction. These changes can include shifts in climate, alterations in the physical landscape, or changes in the availability of resources. If a species cannot adapt quickly enough to these changes, it may not survive. For example, the rapid climate changes at the end of the last ice age caused habitat loss and altered food sources, contributing to the extinction of many large mammals, such as the woolly mammoth. Catastrophic events like asteroid collisions, massive volcanic eruptions, and other natural disasters can have a sudden and devastating impact on species. These events can destroy entire ecosystems and wipe out species, especially those with limited geographic ranges. For instance, the asteroid impact that occurred around 66 million years ago is widely believed to have caused the mass extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs. Human activities have been recognized as a major driver of recent and rapid extinctions. Pollution, including the introduction of harmful chemicals and plastics into ecosystems, can destroy habitats and poison species. Furthermore, global climate change driven by human actions is warming the planet, leading to more frequent and severe weather events that many species cannot adapt to quickly enough. Species have also been historically driven to extinction through human activities, such as hunting and poaching. Ultimately, species that do not adapt to their changing environment or evolving threats may face extinction. Adaptation requires genetic variation and the ability to pass on advantageous traits to offspring. When a species fails to adapt, its population numbers decline to the point where it can no longer sustain itself. For example, the dodo, a flightless bird native to Mauritius, went extinct due to a combination of factors including new predators introduced by humans and habitat destruction. It could not adapt quickly enough to the changes brought about by human activity. In today's lesson, we delved into the concept of extinction, particularly noting that it occurs when there are no remaining individuals of a species alive. We explored various factors contributing to extinction and understood that extinction is a natural part of evolution, occurring over long geological timescales. We identified several key factors that can lead to a species becoming extinct. These can include diseases, as outbreaks can decimate populations that do not have immunity. Predators and competition with other species, either native or invasive, for resources like food and shelter, can also lead to extinction. Additional reasons include environmental changes, such as climate change, which can alter habitats and food sources, habitat destruction, often due to human activities or even catastrophic events, can drastically reduce population numbers. We noted that human activities can lead to the extinction of species by damaging their environment and directly depleting their number. By identifying these factors, we can understand the importance of conservation efforts to protect endangered species and prevent further extinctions. Ultimately, species must adapt to changing environments or threats to survive. Understanding the causes and consequences of extinction helps us appreciate the diversity of life on Earth and the need for sustainable practices to maintain that diversity.